Style. Style is the answer to everything.
What up, though, my babies? It's your girl Jenn checking right back in for another video. You guys, so if you didn't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I'm sure you've already noticed that I'm like obsessed with color. So I've decided to start playing around with makeup, literally painting my face. So that's what we're doing. Later, I'm going to put the inspo for this. Put a picture of it up.
Access to your inner life, your thoughts, your spirit, your dreams. If that person is secretly envious, impure, or spiritually compromised, they can use that tie to steal, monitor, or interfere with your destiny. Many witches and spiritual predators purposely initiate romantic or sexual relationships to gain access to your virtue. They don't want your love, they want your assignment. And once access is granted, they can extract the oil while leaving you in a cycle of confusion, shame, and disconnection from your calling. Even simple objects, jewelry, clothes, hair, or gifts given by a jealous person can serve as contact points. These items can be used in rituals to anchor your us and seal your image.
If y'all hear what I'm listening to, I'm listening to Miles Monroe talk about destiny swapping.
In the realm of witchcraft, can be a weaponized form of identity theft. Sometimes witches or envious individuals will petition the spirit realm to have your assignment reassigned to them. They may mimic your voice, copy your ideas, or take on your persona to gain favor in spaces that were meant for you.
I don't know if I told y'all the other day, every time I put on makeup,
especially prevalent in competitive industries, relationships,
my nose starts to run. Now, initially, I was going to do the inspo picture, which was like rainbow. However, I've decided
they sense something is off. They feel displaced.
I want to do more so
because when a destiny swap is
a lion's theme.
feel what you had.
Oh, that's cute.
It won't always show up as dramatic attacks. In fact, the most dangerous swaps are the ones that go undetected for years. You may still be functioning, still working, still surviving, but what was supposed to be glorious feels average. What was meant to be accelerated feels stuck. And what was destined to bring dominion feels invisible. These are not just emotions. These are indicators that something deeper has taken place in the realm of the spirit. One major sign is chronic confusion about your life's direction, even when you're doing everything right. You pray, you fast, you serve, but you still feel like you're missing something crucial. It's as if the path in front of you no longer aligns with what was once shown to you in the spirit. This is a red flag. A tampered destiny brings mental fog, a sense of wandering, and a spiritual disorientation that doesn't match the effort you're putting in. You may have had clear visions, dreams, or callings earlier in life, but now it all feels blurry or distant.
Okay, so I think I'm about to try to go for that eye.
Another clear sign is the sudden evaporation of favor. Doors that used to open easily are now locked.
Wish me
People
luck.
who used to support you become distant. Opportunities that had your name on them are
Something similar, anyways.
You may even feel like someone
I'm
else is
gonna
now walking
do
anointing or
dark
receiving recognition
color
in the same
cut
area
crease,
where you also experience what's known as an identity
and
crisis.
that in the inside, I
Your
think.
essence has been hijacked, and what's left is a hollow version of who you were designed to be. Repeated delay and sabotage is another clue. If you keep reaching the edge of breakthrough but never crossing over, if you keep starting things that never complete, or if every open door suddenly collapses at the last minute, this may be more than just resistance. It may be a spiritual blockage caused by unauthorized hands tampering with your path. In the spirit realm, tampered timelines show up as patterns. That's not coincidence. It's evidence
It's
that
coming along. I know it probably looks
another sign is
crazy
to
right
persistently
now,
question or respond to natural
but
solutions. This kind of
I
weirdness
think it's
isn't
gonna be
physical.
cute
When your destiny is
when
hijacked,
it's
the
all
enemy
said and done.
siphons energy from your spirit man to sustain a false narrative. You may wake up tired, struggle with brain fog, or feel like you're under an invisible weight no matter how much you rest. That heaviness is not just
And so you're
emotional,
gonna
it
put
is the
that
grief of the
dark
spirit
blue
mourning the
on the inside
in your hands. People whose
of
destinies
that
have been
cut
tempered,
crease like that.
especially with
Okay.
individuals who seek control, dominance, or
Then
these relationships are not accidental. They are often spiritually assigned to maintain the stolen exchange. As long as you are entangled with those sent to drain you, you won't have the clarity or strength to pursue your true purpose. You may even find yourself inexplicably loyal to people who betray or misuse you. That's not love, it's a spiritual leash tied to the
yeah, I don't really know.
unexplained.
Honestly,
Your
that's
assignment is compromised,
if
opportunities wither,
I'm doing this
contracts
right.
fall through, your divine alignment is
I'm
being
doing it.
restored. You may
So
even notice that someone
hopefully.
else is prospering in the very area you were touched your belongings or engaged with you in a way that gave them unauthorized access. Even more alarming is the loss of spiritual hunger or discernment. If you find yourself disconnected from the voice of the Most High, drifting away from prayer, or numb to the things of the Spirit, it could be because your spiritual frequency has been compromised. When a destiny swap occurs, the enemy wants to keep you blind to it. He dulls your spiritual senses so you don't rise up and resist. He numbs your urgency so you stay passive. That's why
That's
people
crazy.
walking under a tampered destiny often settle for less, convince themselves that this is just how life is, and never question what they've lost. In many cases, your dreams themselves will try to warn you, but the warning is subtle. You may dream of being chased, robbed.
Okay, so that looks like that is
Yourself working a job you don't recognize, living in a home that isn't yours, or losing something important but waking up not knowing what it was. These aren't random dreams.
it
They are
looks like
prophetic
they got
signs
like
that
a
spiritual
greenish
transaction has taken
on the
place.
outside.
Spirit is trying to alert you before it's too late. One of the most dangerous and misunderstood gateways for destiny swaps is the creation of ungodly soul tie. A soul tie is a spiritual link, an invisible cord of emotional, mental, and spiritual.
I'm gonna say that that is like that, right?
While some soul ties are divine and purpose driven, many are
So I'm gonna try to kind of like subtly just
relationships, friendships,
light
even fleeting encounters. What most people
put a
don't
little bit
realize
of
is
that
that
on the outside of my eye.
transfer
Y'all, this is literally my first time doing something like this. Okay,
carrying. Your calling, your covenant, your favor is no longer protected behind
G-
paper walls.
give me some grace, cause it might look crazy. Honestly, I don't know, cause I don't really know.
Many people who are under demonic oppression today don't realize their struggle began after a
But
relationship, a romantic
I'm gonna
connection,
try
a
it.
friendship, or even a mentorship that
And
looked
I mean,
harmless but
so
had dark.
far it don't look
Destiny swaps
terrible
via soul ties are subtle at first.
already.
After the connection is formed, the person may begin to feel spiritually
So
drained, cycles of delay,
so far
desires that
so
were present
good. Okay.
before. This is not merely
Now I just gotta get that same thing to
their
happen
essence is being leached through the soul tie,
over
often by
here.
the other person to boost their own life. Witches and manipulators are strategic in how they form these ties. Some do it through seduction, knowing that sexual intimacy is one of the quickest ways to create soul access. Others do it through pity, trauma bonding, or obsessive loyalty. They will insert themselves into your pain, your ambitions, or your spiritual hunger, pretending to care, only to gain access to the sensitive parts of your identity. Once the bond is established, they can begin the slow process of harvesting your spiritual resources. You may even find that after connecting with them, your ideas start showing up in their life. Your favor begins following them, and doors that were meant for you are suddenly theirs. The transfer is rarely physical, but the results are devastating. People have reported feeling like a piece of them was missing after a breakup, or that they haven't felt like themselves since walking away from a certain friend. That's not nostalgic. It's spiritual loss. What left with them wasn't just affection. It was a piece of your destiny they were never supposed to carry. And unless that soul tie is broken, cleansed, and renounced, it remains a legal access point for continued manipulation and spiritual theft. Some soul ties are created not just through interaction, but through covenants made in ignorance, spoken words, shared vows, or emotional declarations like, I'll never leave you, we're one forever, or you complete me. These seem romantic or harmless on the surface, but in the spirit realm, such statements can serve as binding to the other person access to your spiritual timeline. Witches understand this well. They don't just seduce the body, they seduce the soul. Once that tie is forged, they begin working their rituals, prayers, or projections, using the tie like a USB port plugged into your destiny. Many people under spiritual delay today are still bound by soul ties with people they no longer talk to, but spiritually the connection remains intact. This is why even years after a toxic relationship ends, you can still feel spiritually tethered, emotionally triggered, or mentally exhausted when you think of them. That is residue from a tie that has not been broken. And as long as the tie exists, so does the pipeline. Your prophetic dreams can be intercepted. Your blessings can be diverted. Your spiritual clarity can be fogged into
That's
arguments,
crazy.
seduction.
Can y'all hear this?
It is strategically designed to keep you entangled long enough for the destiny swap to be finalized. Every return, every text, every compromise gives the enemy more time to steal. In other cases, the soul tie is rooted in family dynamics.
Okay, so no.
Success, a sibling who envies your favor, or a relative who performs manipulative blessings,
I don't
while
know.
spiritually siphoning your potential. The soul tie in this case is built through blood and proximity, not romance, but the spiritual principle remains the same. A soul tie gives them spiritual access, and that access can be abused. This is why discernment is not a luxury in this hour, it's a necessity. You cannot afford to be tied to anyone whose intentions don't align with the kingdom. You cannot be spiritually naked around people who walk in rebellion or witchcraft, and you cannot allow your divine identity to be compromised in the name of love, loyalty, or family peace. One of the most destructive results of a destiny swap
What
is that a
type of
person
noise is
begins
you
walking
making,
a false
yo?
life path without even realizing it. It is a subtle strategic derailment. You're not doing something evil or immoral. You may even feel productive, but deep in your spirit, you know something is off. The timing is wrong. The people are strange. The opportunities feel forced. You're constantly busy, but never fulfilled. This is not just bad decision making. It is evidence that your original kingdom path has been exchanged for a counterfeit assignment. A false path is anything that God did not write into your scroll before you were formed in your mother's womb. It is a fabricated route created either through manipulation, witchcraft, or ignorance, and it often mirrors the real thing. Same gifts, similar roles, familiar territory, but it carries a different frequency in the spirit. The counterfeit path lacks divine backing. It wears you out. It drains your oil. It makes you question your purpose. And worst of all, it often produces results that look like success but are empty of eternal weight. The greatest danger of a false life path is not that it's sinful, it's that it's close enough to look legitimate while leading you far away from your true assignment. Witches, warlock, and envious spirits don't always swap your destiny with poverty or destruction. Sometimes they replace it with a counterfeit purpose that's just slightly off course. You become successful in the wrong lane. You get applause in a room you were never assigned to. And because you're too distracted by productivity, you don't notice that your kingdom effectiveness is decreasing. One of the clearest signs you are walking a false path is chronic restlessness. You could be surrounded by opportunities, yet feel empty. You complete one goal and instantly feel the need to start another because nothing ever satisfies your spirit. This is not ambition, it's spiritual misalignment. When you are on your true path, there is divine rhythm, divine rest, and divine timing. Even in trials, there is a sense of clarity. But when your path has been swapped, life becomes a blur of movement with no fulfillment. You're running hard, but the road was never designed for your feet. Another sign is invisible resistance. Doors that should open easily stay shut. Relationships that should bear fruit stay toxic. Every promotion comes with a price that robs you of peace. And no matter how hard you pray or fast, nothing seems to shift. This may be an indication that you are not battling demonic delay. You are walking in the wrong direction entirely.
Like,
Spiritual
this
resistance is
literally
often a
don't look
signal
like
that your environment
nothing.
is hostile to your anointing because you're not planted where your oil flows. You're in a foreign field.
This
Many
is
people also experience repetitive
trash,
cycles of
bro.
false paths, different faces,
What
same
do I need
patterns.
to
You
do?
start
Edit?
strong, then lose momentum. You enter rooms but can't maintain presence. You attract partners or collaborators who seem to drain your energy instead of sharpening your vision. These are symptoms of assignment misplacement. The counterfeit path creates loops of activity with no legacy. It traps you in projects, positions, or partnerships that waste your years, while your real purpose lies dormant in the spiritual archives. Dreams and night visions can also
This
when your destiny has been swapped.
ENK New York eye shadow
Something is wrong.
trash.
You may see yourself working in jobs you hate, marrying
Trash. It's like no pigment coming off.
symbols of theft, impersonation, or these are not random nightmares. They are warnings. Your spirit is rejecting the counterfeit life you're walking in during the day. Heaven is trying to alert you to
It looked like it should have been something, but it's not.
Another way to detect a false path is to examine your inner identity. Do you recognize the person you've become? Do you
How?
fire along the way? The enemy specializes in using false paths to reprogram your soul. He'll surround you with the wrong mentors, wrong atmospheres, and wrong expectations until you no longer
I can't
resemble
believe
the
this is just
vessel God called
terrible.
you.
It's like, what's the point?
Indication
This is
that
a
something
waste
has
of
been
time.
spiritually exchanged.
Like,
For
for
equipping you
real. Is this
that
one
seem
like
holy
that
but
too?
bound to roles that look honorable but are spiritually empty. You end up loyal to things that delay you
This
from
one
what
like
you're going to be. In some cases, the enemy assigns
this one is a little bit better, a little bit better, but
these are decoys. A blessing that pulls you away from your kingdom identity is not a blessing at all. It is a distraction dressed in favor. Be careful. Not every opportunity is from the Most High. Some doors are open to lead you deeper into bondage, not closer to your assignment. Discerning a false path requires brutal honesty and spiritual clarity. It's not about checking your achievements, it's about measuring your alignment.
excuse me,
That spell of counterfeit lips.
something has been done to the eyes. I'm not going to really do too much more with that right now because
restoration is not a matter of
it's
motivation. It
just
is a
not.
matter of
Before I eat, I'm gonna finish my face. I'm hungry. I got a little sausage action, no pun intended. So that's probably what your girl's gonna eat.
longer matches.
Remember to clean your brushes, you guys. I remember this is not a tutorial. Y'all just kicking it with me or whatever.
Alignment. When you feel delayed, buried, invisible.
Let me stop this. Yeah. So that was Miles Monroe. I was listening to him or whatever, and just kind of talk about identity swapping. Now my eyes probably about to start watering, which is terrible for right now. With everything I got, I do not need my eyes to start watering. I should have got some Q-tips, but I forgot. Yeah, something is messing with my allergies. That's what's happening right now. Y'all, does anybody else have this problem? Where as soon as you start putting on makeup, all of a sudden it's just like itchy, watery eyes. Some type of whatever this is going on in the back of my throat and just start making me cough. Next thing you know, I'll be sneezing. Like, this is so annoying. Oh, man. It's messing up my masterpiece I'm sitting up here trying to make. Okay? I already know what I'm doing. I'm just being creative. I probably should have waited until I put a color in there, but whatever. I just have to do it over. But this is what's gonna tell me, I guess, what colors I want to put right there. What's crazy is when I get done painting my face, I'm just gonna have to wipe it right off because I gotta go to bed. Shit, I gotta go to work in the morning. Okay, so where did that one? That was over here. I really like this color. I want to see if I can use it to paint my face. It's an eyeshadow, right? But I think, okay, so that's done. I've used that in slow. I'm not dealing with that. Let's see if we can't get some stars. Somebody come with some stars, cause I know y'all got some. My friends on my Facebook page are balling. We fly high, no lie. You know these balling. Oh, anyways, y'all, I'm about to see if this works. I don't know. This is all new to me, okay? So don't come in the comments talking about some, oh, you didn't know this and oh, you didn't know that. No, I did not because I really don't wear makeup like that. I don't, but I'm about to start more because first of all, I'm a licensed cosmetologist and, that's my business. Okay. First of all, okay, that's actually working out. The fact that that kind of ran down is actually kind of working out. Like, I didn't mean for it to happen like that, but the fact that it happened is actually kind of cute. So we're going to keep that. Let's see if I can find my concealer. I got to get more organized, y'all. Let's start there. I'm just not organized. I don't even think I come from an organized family. What up, though? I don't know who on here because it's not showing me no names. But what up, though? I'm playing around into makeup. I feel like it's like, I don't know what. I hope that don't look crazy at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of the day, it probably will look crazy because I'm a little crazy, but it's okay. It's crazy in a good way. It's not violent. I just be having the butter fingers. Like that junk is so annoying. I just feel like and when I'm at work, I understand it because I have product on my hands and stuff. But it's like, why are my butterfingers right now? You know what I'm thinking? I might end up putting concealer all over this part just to have like a light base for the colors that I'm about to put in there. I wonder. Cause girl, I think she had actually put down white. The girl who I originally seen doing this kind of stuff. I want to say she had put down white on the base so that the colors showed up better. So what we gonna do right quick, we gonna do a little test. Okay, let's do a little test in this little corner. Okay, so we're going to blend this out on the side because we don't want no harsh line or nothing like that. We just trying to see what it's gonna do, right? So yeah, there we go. Blend that out. Blend. Might even have to use my finger. MUAs, if you know, you know. Leave me a comment. Do you find yourself often just saying forget the sponge, forget the brush, and using your finger? Finding that I like to use my finger. No pun intended. Not trying to sound nasty. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. But okay, so these are some disposable eyeshadow applicators that I'm about to use to lay down the pigment And let us pray. See, because I want to be able to get in that corner like that, in that little circle right there. Yeah, baby. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Ooh, I like that color. It's really coming off. It's really popping off of that concealer. That's it. That's it. That's it. Y'all see what we got here? The color is coming off good. Now, once we get the pigment on here, hopefully it's going to blend well. See, this is how my girl beats by Deb. She be taking 4 hours to do that shit. That's because it really does take time. It really can be tedious and meticulous, you know? But, okay, so we out that little corner. We can kind of use this. No. I don't want to do too much because with this, I feel like I would rather start off not doing enough and then having to add more than to do too much and have to try to remove some stuff. Yeah, so we're going to, okay, all right. So you can kind of see the difference too from this part right here where I used the concealer and then right here where I didn't. The color pops way better on the part where I had the concealer. So we're definitely going to conceal the inside, but I like that. So far, this is giving everything that I wanted it to give. Okay, so trust the process. That's what I'm doing. I'm trusting the process. So I think I'm going to use, what up, though? I think I'm gonna use, how do I want to do this? Do I want to go blue, gray, or blue? Blue on the outside, gray on the inside, and then white. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But I know one thing. I really do like that blue. I like that blue, so we're gonna keep that. We gonna say blue, gray, or do this look like Honolulu blue to y'all? Honolulu blue is so many different. It's just so many different shades, but it doesn't matter. Once we get the shit on here, it's gonna look cute. So I'm not even about to keep wasting my time worrying about that, or because nothing y'all already know. I don't worry. So excuse me for even saying worry. But I'm not gonna sit up here and keep dwelling on that, should I say, for too much longer because it's getting late. It's getting late. It's getting late and I got to go to work tomorrow. Back to the work week for your girl. So that means I need to go to bed. I do not need to be up until 3 in the morning tonight. Y'all know I'm sleepless. It'd be hard for me to go to bed. Cause I like being wet. Duh. Why wouldn't I be dripping? Okay. No, but seriously, I'm just messing around painting my face. It ain't no big deal. Give me some stars. You got some stars, Zeddy? Give me some. All of the stars. Okay. I know this is looking crazy. Okay, so you ain't gotta tell me because I already know. But when it comes to makeup, you have to trust the process. Okay? I'm sure it looks crazy now, y'all, but it's gonna get greater later. I need to see if y'all was able to hear Miles Monroe earlier, or if that was just if I need to start this whole thing over and kind of like do a I might need to do a voiceover on this, y'all, because I'm doing a YouTube video as well. What up, though? I said Zaddy with a Z. Okay, a Z. But thank you. Period, because zaddies provide, right? So, like, that's what you're supposed to do. Zaddies provide. So provide me with some stars. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You always and see that's what I'm saying. They be like, oh, black people don't be giving stars. It's a damn lie. The black people is not poor. Okay, first of all, we rich with the Lord's favor. Let's start there. Did y'all go vote today? I voted for the man of God. I'm very happy. This makeup money shot is, is a process. Exactly. Like that's what I be trying to tell people. Like really anything worth having is you know, it's gonna take some time to process. You know, good stuff. Good stuff comes to those who trust the process, you know. And hey, at the end of the day, if this end up looking stupid, it's cool because all I gotta do is go wash it off. Like, y'all, I keep putting the mirror in front of my camera on YouTube. I'm gonna have to edit that. But you see what I'm saying? It's coming along. It's coming along. Yes, I'm singing Diddy. Maybe I'm feeling kind of baby oilish. Okay. Maybe Auntie feeling kind of baby oilish. Now, let me tell y'all quick story time. Okay, so yesterday I was in the parking lot. Where was I at? Was I at the store? I was somewhere around my neighborhood though. Either the store or the gas station. So this young man walks up to my car or whatever. So I see him approaching my car, but my window don't go down. So, you know, I couldn't even let the window down to see what he want. I had to open up the door. So he like, what up though, auntie? I'm like, Lord Jesus. But in my defense, okay, he looked like he was about 19. I did it for NEP range, Bobby Seals. I'm a decent editor. Hey sis, I love you. I'm playing around with some makeup, girl. I'm just bored at this point. Are you feeling baby oilish? Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little baby oilish. Okay. So now I got to let that dry. I gotta let that what is this? Concealer dry. Okay. Because once that dry, then I'll be able to put the colors on top. Of course, now that I'm putting makeup on my face, what's gonna happen? My nose is gonna run. It's just like it's never ending annoyance about my face. Okay, so from Diddy's top drawer, is that what that say? From Diddy's top collection. Okay, I hope it's some cherry flavor. You know what I'm saying? Cherry flavor baby oil. That's what we be having at my job. That joint be smelling good as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, come on. I need this to dry. I'm not gonna rush it though. Cause I mean, what the fuck? What else do I got to do? I'm waiting to see if Choco Drop gonna wake up. Let me see. I want a lighter lip on the inside, right? So I'm gonna use this eyeshadow. Is that gonna work? And it look matte too. I like it. Period. Yeah, that's good shit right there. I like it. I like it a lot. It's the ombre for me. What's my mother? What's my mother effing name? Are you Ellie? Hey, so look, I was in a group on Facebook, and it was like one of them groups like I'm from Detroit or you know, like nothing major or nothing like that. And they was in there talking about when they was younger, they used to think that it said, "Are you Ellie? Get a fan, a box fan." Why I look hot? I am kind of hot. I'm not fixing the lips after the makeup money shot. No, I ain't done though. Not hurry. I just was trying something out with that. I'm trying to let this dry. I'm trying to let this dry, and then I think I'm going to ombre this. I think I'm gonna have this be like, y'all. I'm so confused now. I'm almost stuck. But I can't be stuck. Like, I just gotta keep going. So I think I'm gonna do whatever. Whatever comes to mind, I'm gonna just keep putting this on here until something starts to form. Okay. And we'll see. And like I said, I might end up having to go back over certain parts because I feel like some of the stuff that I did prematurely is getting covered up. And that's okay. Because, like I said, I am in no rush for real. My goal is for this to look nice and to get some what content because I am a what content creator. No, too dry everything. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what you're saying when you said that, but I mean, yeah, because I don't want nothing dry. We like it wet over here. Okay, make no mistake. We want it to be nice and moist. Okay, but I do like a matte finish. So if that's what you mean, where it's gonna end up looking dry, then hey, it might. All I know is when I get done, I'm gonna eat and then I gotta wash my face. And then I have to wash this all off. So funny. But y'all know I have enough problems with my skin to where I can't leave this on my face. So I almost kind of want to like blend this on the outside, almost like a contour or something. This brush is terrible. I know that. Absolutely terrible. That one brush, where it go? Oh yeah, them eyeshadow applicators, they trash for real. I feel like I'm kind of glad that it's almost like a loss of pigment right there because I feel like I can go in with the cheek palette and okay, I'm glad. Where you go? Where you been, Zeddy? Okay, hold on. See, I'm gonna go in here with some gold right in this area where it was kind of naked at anyways. And that's a good place to kind of put gold anyways. Right there, it's kind of like a highlight. Y'all see that? It's kind of giving highlights. If I can blend this in any kind of way, it's gonna be cute. So y'all just gotta bear with me. Because once I pull that blender out, baby, lights out. Your toothpaste, like, baby, don't play with me because you know I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I put that thing on. I will put that thing on you in more ways than one. Okay, because I'm about that life. I come from the 1900s. Okay. I was here when Cash Money was taking over for the 99 and the 2000. Girl, your working was yeah. Oh. Y'all, I don't know if I'm tired, hungry, or both. I need herbal therapy. Like, I already know, bro. The hood. First of all, is that Bobby Seals like from Northern? Like, and from Sherrod? You know, like, that be rapping his ass off? Is that who this is that I got the pleasure of having in my. I'm the shit. I got two hood celebrities on my lap right now. Y'all could never. What the fuck is you talking about? Donut. Shit. Y'all. That nigga Donut is for sure a hood celebrity. Now, I don't think this gonna work, y'all. I don't even know what's really making me want to put silver. But something is making me want to put silver in the middle. So, let's see if it works. That's not working. That's for damn sure. That right there did not work. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to use the face paint, and then I could probably come back over with the eyeshadow to make it shiny. Is this silver? Yeah, I think this is silver on the face paint. It's not okay. It's kind of showing up. I want to be the next good celebrity coming soon. You is the hood celebrity. What are you talking about? I was talking about you, crazy. I was talking about you, underground comedian. When really you not so underground. Like you kind of kicking it mainstream now, sir. You might have to start calling yourself mainstream comedian. What up, though, family? I was trying to go see Cuz today, but I ended up getting the car back late. And you know, I can't be going out there where she staying all late. Fuck around, don't make it home. I feel like she down there living a sundown town. How many of y'all don't fuck with Dearborn? I definitely am now in these streets. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, the streets ain't what matters for real. Ain't no money in the streets no more, honestly. It's all about that white collar money, corporate America. Y'all, this is so lit, bro. I'm just not even playing with myself. I don't give a damn. How long this take? I'm doing it. Because I'm doing it. Like, it's happening. Hey, girl. How you doing? Girl, thank you for popping on this live with me. I'm playing around in face paint and makeup because why not? Nah, this is starting to be kind of difficult. However, I'll just have to go over that black part because I feel like the black part is getting for my. Thanks, fam. I'm just playing around, getting some content, as they say. No, what I didn't do is get no before, right? Like, so, like, I'm not gonna have no good. I feel like this it's not showing up good enough. But what I was about to say. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get a good transition video because I didn't take no before. And I'm just not really feeling it right now. Like it's not this silver is not showing up like I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? It's not understanding the assignment. Thank you, fam. I sure do appreciate it. Sometimes I just be feeling like, what is it all for? You know? I'm finna be 42 already. Like, it seemed like I was just 22. The fuck? I ain't lying. So, okay. I don't know if it's now this concealer is not helping, but I just feel like this silver is not showing up for real. Like, I feel like it could do so much better. And I don't know if it's my fault because of this concealer that is throwing the color off, which that very well possibly could be. I don't know if I had black on here on this brush, but I don't even see what I would have used black for on this big brush. I don't think that's the case. I think this silver it's just not understanding the assignment anymore. And like I said, it may be due to having to fight past this concealer. But I felt like the concealer was gonna make everything show up better. But I feel like this silver paint barely not even wanting to come off the little palette. We gonna see. I'm gonna keep doing it. I ain't gonna give up. I'm at least finish this nose part in silver, and then I'm gonna go to another color because it's getting on my nerves. Honestly. Honestly, I'm trying to stay focused. You must think I gotta be joking when I say I don't think I can't wait. I just need it. What she say? She needs some what? Lord Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think this is gonna turn out good. But it's annoying. I will say that. And I'm starting to wish I had not picked this color. But it's too late now. It's already picked. I wonder if I add some of this gray What would that do? Is it the same? Oh no, it was too wet. No, that's what I don't want. I don't want it dripping for real. I know it's supposed to look like a drip, but see, like how that's dripping? See. No, can't have that. So I'm gonna have to fix that. I used too much water for that gray. So now it's like dripping. Okay, so what I think is that I should have used the gray first and then probably went over the gray with the silver. That's what I think I should have done. And what I think I'm about to do with this little bit right here. And I'm definitely gonna have to go back in there with the black to fix those lines. I see that now. So let's just get that over with. Well, no, I'm gonna wait until I finish filling this side. Okay, so let me go back in with the silver, mix it up. I'll mix the gray and the silver. Yeah. It looks much more pigmented that way. But you can kind of tell the difference though, now that I'm looking at it. Ain't no kind of, you can definitely tell the difference. See what I'm saying? You can definitely tell that's silver and that's gray. Bree, what up, dog? How you doing? How them babies? I need all silver. So, or at least I want the illusion that it's silver. Right? So, like, give me a break, man. Now I feel like it's just all this gray on here. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use because that is so different. It is like too different. And like that silver, it just seemed like it stopped coming off. Y'all, that's so because well, at least it's kind of blending. It's kind of blending, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. I ain't even gonna sweat it. I still gotta come back in with the black and re-outline these drips because I'm coloring some of them in, which is not my intention. Okay. So we got the blue to gray. I think we're gonna go. I mean, it might just make sense to just go white. You know? I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put white on this side. And I think I'll put some little like black. But a lion don't have no stripes or nothing like that. That would be pointless for real. But also, what I did not think about, the concealer is going to mix in with the white and it's gonna look brown. Right? So I'm gonna have to do something else on that tip. What shall I do? I mean, it's not that bad. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it. Now what I might wanna start doing is cleaning the brush before I dip it again so that I'm not getting all of that concealer on the brush, right? I mean, on the palette. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. But then I'm going to have to dry it off as well because I don't want to constantly just be wetting the palette either. So there's that. Like I said, y'all, it's a process. It's definitely a process that we must trust. After this, baby, your girl got to eat. It's like I literally just said I'm about to start cleaning the brush because I'm getting concealer on the palette. Just said that like 2 seconds ago. And what do I commence to doing? Forget. All right. So, think I'm going to put another blue over here. I'm gonna, Lord, and I think I'm going to put this blue right here over here. I'm gonna just try to blend that out onto the side. Okay, I mean, this is not bad. It's taking forever. But I mean, hey, I'm taking my time. I will say that. And honestly, it's kind of therapeutic. I'm gonna have to blend this with a blender. I'm probably gonna have to add another color in the middle with some eyeshadow or something. Let's see. Like a lighter blue or something like that. Go in with a lighter blue. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. But bye-bye. This is coming out just marvelous. Well, I messed that line up, but we already knew that was probably gonna happen. So let's not act surprised, okay? Because we already knew that was probably gonna happen. So I got textured skin. I have hydrogenitis, and it's highly annoying that I don't have just like the smooth skin. Like, oh my God. I like to call them freckles, but they're really just huge pores. Like I said, due to the hydrogenitis, and it's like right here where like a beard would have formed if I had a beard, which I do have some hairs that grow down there that I hate. Thankfully, it's not a full beard. So this, listen, y'all, I don't know. I'm just playing around, being creative. I love colors. I love to paint. I'm using my face as a canvas at this point. So, dang, I'm putting paint all on my dress. It don't matter. I'm not going nowhere. I'm finna get in the shower and go to bed. That's the next place I'm going is bed. Sleep. Night night. Talking about dripping my nose. It's just at least it ain't my eyes. My nose just wanna drip. I'm probably allergic to this makeup, but I'm not gonna die. So I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I got to fix that. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I could shade it. Maybe I could use a blender to shade it down. I think I messed up my line on my nose, but I also think I could fix it. So we're not gonna trip on that. So I think it looks a little crazy. Right? It definitely looks a little crazy. I'm doing this trying to kind of blend it. I think that worked. As a matter of fact. Now, where's the other brush that I got? Let me try to wipe that off. Because I want to blend this white into this gray. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so that's cracking and I don't like it. However, we not gonna sweat it, right? Because we don't have time to. We must keep it moving. Put this on this side. No. Did I use this to do that? Yes, I think that's the problem. That's what that is. I just put the wrong color on there. Okay. That's cool. I'm trying to blend that out. And I done put brown in my white, y'all. Dang it. I gotta try to clean that up. Let's see. This is why I feel like you need a million brushes when you doing this type of stuff. Cause you don't really want the colors to like bleed or whatever into the palette, onto the wrong, area on your face. Because now look, that is brown. That's completely messing it up. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. That's the brown. And it's not even from the what's the name? The concealer. That came from the bronzer that I had, and cause I grabbed the wrong brush. The brush that I grabbed had bronzer on it. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Oh man. Well, listen here. I'm about to leave it alone at this point because I just feel like it's like a test. You keep messing with it, eventually you just gonna mess it up. You know, just leave it be, and it is what it is. Like at this point, I feel like the more I mess with it, the more I'm gonna mess it up. I just want to blend this out because I don't want to have no harsh line. I almost feel like I need to put some foundation right there. At this point, it's giving I'm finna be sleepy and I'm just gonna quit because I'm over it. I'm tired. I've been doing this over an hour because I was already doing it when I started taping on YouTube, and the YouTube video was already an hour and 32 minutes. So clock that T. Yeah. Clock that T. Okay. Don't even worry about it though because I'm finna to be done with it. I'm over it. I'm hungry. That did not work out how I wanted it to. I don't already know what's going on in the middle here. I'm trying to even it out so it look the same on both sides. And it is just kind of like blending. It's not a harsh line right there. Okay. So I do not like the white. It looks like it's about to crack, and I don't like that. So I want to kind of put some glitter or something over it, but at this point, I don't even got no more brushes that I could use. They all got stuff on it, unless I just use one of these. And that is not giving. Let me just say for the record, these eyeshadow applicators are not giving. Okay, I think this supposed to be silver right here. Yeah, and this is so reminding me of when I was like in elementary school. This eyelash applicator is very much giving 1991. Gone, gone. Feel like being bothered with no dog. I mean, no cat right now. This looks pretty nuts, if I must say so myself. But it's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute as heck. Cute, 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 cute. That's about the best I'm gonna be able to do, I think. When it comes to the white. The white, I just don't like it. But hey, it's on here. We don't have time to change it. I mean, we got time. We got all night, but not for real because I need to go to bed. At some point. So yeah. So at some point we just gonna wrap this up, and that's what we finna do. Like, hi Brandy, how are you? Girl, I'm just messing around. Honestly, I'm not gonna say I'm restless because that would be a false statement. I got rest earlier. I don't really feel tired at all. What time is it? 10 o'clock? Well, that's still early. 10 o'clock is still early. All right. So I really don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too much, and then it looks stupid. It's already gonna look stupid because it's funny makeup. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh no. What else do I want to do with this? I think I'm gonna put some little rhinestones or something. This little rhinestones that I got. I think I'm gonna put some of that on there. But other than that, honestly, I think I'm gonna just leave this alone because I feel like I have the potential to just, start doing too much. Like right here, it's just this little line. It was bothering me, so I had to try to come in with a what's the name and fix it. And I mean, technically, I did. It does kind of look better. I don't like this side. I like this side better than this side. Yep, that's for sure. But I really don't know. There's nothing I can do. The white, oh, I guess I could kind of like put some light blue shadow in the middle of there to kind of like soften up that line between the white and the blue. I need to put some light blue in there. Okay, please be quiet. Okay, so this is light blue. It's not really showing up though. See, this is trash. Oh my, that's trash. And this doesn't even really have no light blue. Oh, excuse me. Y'all, I don't see this working out on this side. I just don't see it happening. It's not giving. Like for real. It's just not pigmented at all. But it's kinda helping to blend though, so let me stop complaining. It does look a lot better when I do that. Yeah. Yeah, you see that? Yes, that's a lot better. These brushes suck, but whatever. Just like that, bleed into that like that. I wish I had some glitter. I want to, yeah. Yep. Yep. Sometimes you just got to use your hand. And I think the lip color that I really want is in the car. And I don't have time to go get it. So I'm not going to act like I do. So we're just going to use what's in here and use the eyeshadow to lighten it up. Definitely don't want to use, period. You won't. Come here. I knew she was going to win. I knew Miss Sheffield was going to win. I am almost done. Because, I mean, at this point, I've done everything I can do. I was going to try to mess with these round styles, but so I forgot to bring my gray wig, okay, or a blonde wig, something. However, we're gonna just put a purple one on. First, let me put some of this stuff up. That's cool. I mean, I already knew Mary Sheffield was gonna win, so. But I did not vote for her. I locked in with Caroline. But I knew Mary Sheffield was gonna win because she got the clout, the bigger name clout, whatever. Even just with people from back in the day supporting her perverted daddy, thinking he God's gift to the city. Ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, he's all snoring. He fell asleep because I wasn't here. I had to go vote. I locked in with Kenlock even though he ain't win. All right, so this is the final look. I know I probably could have done something different, better, whatever. This is it. I think it's cute. I'm happy with it. I'm pleasantly surprised. And now I'm going to put on my little outfit and take some pictures. Thanks for the stars. This might be the last time your dreams will let me know all the stars. All right. Now, for y'all, make sure you tune in to the next video because the next video, I'm going to show the whole look. Okay, it might be a short. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, this is it. I'm done. I'm tired. In case you didn't know, I am slightly thick and extremely colorful bestie. Obviously, right? Deuces.